thought it was a good video. Yeah, like I thought it really represented the actual moral of the story and the actual song itself, and I thought it was just a good use of London in general as well.
Okay, good. Alex, what about you?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I thought the story was quite powerful. I thought the shot choices were quite good, but I thought it was maybe some of the
Anything in particular?
like the time lapsey thing.
Time lapses.
And I like the location of the Wyman thing. Like you know, like the place for the graffiti.
Oh,
But,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I thought maybe some of the acting was a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. We'll definitely take that on board. What about you, Amy?
Yeah, I really enjoyed all the shots around London. I really liked, as you said, where you filmed
The graffiti. You like that?
I really like that.
Good. James, what about you?
I loved the music video.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Any
I thought,
specific part?
I like your song choice.
Song choice, yeah.
I'm a fan of Coldplay.
Yeah.
So I think that works in your favour, in my opinion. But yeah, and I mean, I did the bit where Toby, your actor, your wonderful actor, was on the Thames.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he was sort of leaning out.
Oh, the money shot, yeah.
Yeah, but he did lack a bit of mime there because he was kind of just doing this, like not very clear move, like not very clear.
Maybe sort of exaggerate a bit more.
Yeah, because it's like it's got a lot of variation to it. It's like a lot of colour matched with like blandness. So it's like it's a really good contrast in there.
So juxtaposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juxtaposed.
What about you?
I think it is nice. It's a bit of a variation to a lot of different music videos you get.
Yeah.
It's not just performance or kind of like it kind of connects to the song a lot more than I think a lot of the kind of has a bit more thought into it. I mean, I quite like that.
Good. Amy, what about you?
I like the video. I don't really like the music so much because I'm just not into that type of music. But overall, I thought like the way you used it, the video is good.
What about you, James?
Well, unlike Amy, I'm into good music, so.
Yeah.
But what was the question again? Sorry.
So does the actual video appeal to you if it was in production?
If it was in production, yeah, it would. Yeah. I mean,
is it something you would watch?
yeah, it's quite high quality production value there. And like I say, I do like the song, so I'd probably watch the video.
Okay. We'll start with Amy this time.
Alright, I thought the way that the actor sort of like with his hand gestures and stuff, he sort of seemed like he was more like in a rap music video than he was say in sort of like a serious music. But apart from that, I thought all the shots etc. did match.
Okay. Alex?
Yeah, I mean, maybe Toby was a little bit like his hand gestures were a bit weird, but apart from that, I think it was really good. That fitted the song quite well, and I was like, especially the start where it kind of opens with the time lapse.
Okay.
That was quite nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought like the idea of the song mixed with the actual story of the video, like really did like go together well. It's better actor next time probably.
Okay, yeah. We'll take that on board. James, anything to add on the end?
Yeah, I thought it was a nice little style. I mean, you've kind of got the graffiti and his unruly hand, kind of rebelling against, conformity, i.e. keeping it still. And that kind of goes with the theme of her leaving, I don't know, Ben, who played the boyfriend who kind of abuses the female character in the video. And that kind of all ties in together really. So maybe Toby's hand was a subtle little device.
I like the use of the contrasting colours. So how it started off quite like black and white. Shows like there was no sort of progression within the video. It's just all like dark and like dull. But then when the colour actually progresses, it shows that the female was actually growing into society. So it's a good use of colour.
I like that. Alex, what about you?
Yeah, I liked the kind of shot choice, stuff like that.
Yeah, you said before about the time lapses, you enjoyed that.
I
What
love
was
the
that?
time lapses. I just think they looked aesthetically they look really cool.
Yeah.
And you had I like that contrast to it as well. The kind of like what Don was talking about, where it kind of mixed with the black and white, and you had like the lit up board and stuff like that.
Oh, okay,
so
yeah.
It all worked quite well.
James?
Yeah, like I said, the song choice was brilliant. And yeah, I had a very good point actually, and I've kind of lost it in your, in you speaking there. I was just kind of taken by what you were saying.
So great.
Okay. Don't worry about it, James. Amy?
I just liked all the shots of London. I like the time lapse because it looked really professional, and then the shot of like Toby and then like Big Ben was in the background. Yeah, that was really nice. Mr. Howdy.
Yes, James.
I have to remember my point.
Okay, what was your point?
It was about London.
Yeah, what was your
I
point?
like the fact that you chose London because I love London.
Okay.
Well,
So you could sort of establish a connection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
between the music video and the
It's
place?
literally a paradise. Is like.
There we go. Well,
I
thank
don't
you.
know about
Paradise
Paradise.
could have been
Yeah,
cool.
true.
But yeah,
Don't know
you can
about
establish a
Paradise.
connection between the two.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, okay. I did
Oh,
personally.
okay. Go on.
I didn't. Well, the only thing I didn't like was just the title when it first came on. I just thought the title, The Paradise, I think the font and the colour I found didn't really match the video. Apart from that, it's all
It
good.
was really good. Okay. Alex?
I don't think the acting was great.
Yeah.
Not as in like they were awful, but I mean
But
like
it could be
Toby.
improved.
Yeah, and I think Toby's miming was a little
Alex
bit like.
could do
Yeah,
It's
I
his
could. Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Well, no,
Toby.
it's-
Yeah, Toby's mime was kind of a little weird.
I thought it should be referenced.
But no, I can't go up with hand gesture because it was so obvious.
Okay, James, what about you?
Yeah, I think. What do you want to do? Part 1 and then re-record for part 2? Or?
Right.
I'm joking. No, I think you could have probably like mixed up the shots a bit more and sort of, and then maybe try to use a few more locations. I mean, you did kind of have like 3 locations. The city, which is one location, one of your houses, I suppose, and then that park at the end. Yeah, you probably like sort of maybe if
add-
you walked onto a boat.
Maybe add
it'd be a
another
bit
layer to it.
Yeah, it'd be a
Okay.
bit more. Yeah, just more layers really. And I mean, mix up your camera, like the way you're shooting it, I suppose. And you could have probably used that colour thing, going from grey to colour, in like maybe one other location.
Okay.
Because I mean, you did use the Piccadilly,
Circus, yeah.
yeah, the big
Yeah,
balls,
the
the
type
Piccadilly
of balls.
Circus. I don't know. Maybe you could have like found another place to do that as well.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but yeah.
It could have been possibly too much, but maybe like create a scene of where the violence from Ben and etc. like stem from. Like maybe like because it's a bit too like straight into it. We don't actually know the full story. We could actually like maybe like a snippet of.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, why was that?
I think they were just they give a lot more pace to it and stuff like that. You got an idea of like this kind of largeness, so it wasn't like you were just seeing the story of the characters. You were seeing a lot more as well. Like, yeah, and,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Amy?
I like the time lapse, but if we could maybe take different time lapses instead of keep like reusing the same one.
Oh, okay, so more
More
variety.
Variety,
scenes,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dom?
Right, I like the time lapse part where you like kind of change the colour for like gradually, because what that shows is like a good societal like progression in life, and it's just a really effective way of producing colour.
I like that, okay. James?
Yeah, basically what Amy said.
Okay, fair enough.
I think you do it quite effectively, but as we said in like a previous question, I think just coming to the sort of like the source of like why he started domestic abuse and maybe possibly.
Okay. Alex?
Yeah, I kind of feel similar to Amy. Like, I think you represented the women's side of it really well. But I mean, like, I know it's a difficult side to represent, but it might be worth like. You don't want to sympathise with the man because
No,
he's
not
actually
at
hitting
all.
his girlfriend. But you want to understand maybe like.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, James?
Yeah, basically what Amy said.
Okay. And Dom, what about you?
Alright, I like the colours, but the background you was using of red does
Yeah.
really illustrate the anger that went in throughout the violence, and it other than that, it would be good to see like the possible like what happened before, where the conflict happened. So yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was nice because there's a lot of times you get that kind of thing where it's like
How do you feel?
there's like a male who would like come in and just like save the female from the domestic abuse relationship, whereas it was nice to instead just see a female who was actually just like kind of walked out herself and
Yeah.
didn't have to like
Liberating
get anyone else to help her
herself.
out. Yeah, so that was good.
Yeah. Amy, what about you?
I thought it was really good. Like I just like how she got up and just went. She wasn't going to put up any fight anymore. And I just thought, yeah, it's good.
It's good.
Good.
Good. Dom?
I thought it was really effective because there's always been that stereotype of women being inferior in society, and like the fact that she's actually progressed in life shows that she's actually independent and she could do like much more than what she was doing before.
Steve.
Good. James, what about you?
Yeah, I think you could probably greater signified it, but it was very powerful. You could have maybe, shown a bit more progression, but then again, you wouldn't get that sort of cliffhangery like thing that you got with the fading out and all of that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, if you wanted to go one step further, you probably could have, but it was good nonetheless.
I've said it plenty of times.
So yeah, Dom, we'll start with you.
So yeah, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The use of colour like really does illustrate the actual progression of women of the woman in the actual video, and just how like the independence like just progresses as well, rather than just being solely dominated by a male. It's just a good, yeah.
Alex, what about you?
Yeah, I really like the changing of colours as well, and I think it was very noticeable. Like it was. I mean, I know that sounds kind of like a weird thing to say, but it's not like it was kind of so subtle that you didn't get what was going on. You kind of understood what was happening, and it was really clear.
You understand why?
Yeah, and it was really clear, kind of like symbolism.
Okay, James.
I'm just wondering about Dom's point, how he put it in the context of 50 Shades of Grey. So subtly, he managed to put it in there.
Yeah.
So subtly he's done it.
I only watched it last night. Come on.
And Amy, we'll end with you.
Can you read it? Oh.
Yeah, we will. Don't worry.
No, I'm going to keep making reference to it. Come on,
I just thought,
They
yeah,
won't
my
be able to edit it
transition was
out.
good again, and it was obvious, like it, as Alex said, it wasn't like subtle or anything, and he did like relate the colour changing to the women as well, which I thought was good.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Lovely.